we return to the Classic Music Chronicles once again with Jordan J. I couldn't wait to get another one on wax, so I am here bringing it on a platter to you. I'm going to play some really hitting joints again, and I want to go up and down the line genre-wise. We're non-specific, very variable, and that's the way it should be, kind of a chaotic order of things. So I am going to start it off with a song by the legendary man himself, the Space Cowboy, Jamiroquai. I'm going to play a song that is definitely one of his better, get people moving tracks. Although every single one of them could get you moving, but this one I would put on top shelf. This is some sick stuff, and the video is really off the chain. I mean, I just kind of found it recently, but it's called Feels Just Like It Should. And the video is hilarious, and of course he's got style. The man just is on point, and it's got the coolest little thematic thing going on there. So it's kind of a trip. It's funny. So I will play this song for you. This is Jamiroquai, Feels Just Like It Should, to kick off this part, the third part of the Classic Music Chronicles. Welcome back. Well, I don't think there's any words for that. That's Jamiroquai with Feels Just Like It Should, and it definitely does. So that was an ill track, and I'm just going to keep cruising because, yeah, like I said, I can't put that into words, man. That's sick stuff. So I'm going to play a song by a band here that needs no real introduction once I get past this first part here. Although he's had a couple bands. His first band was the greatest band he was in my opinion. And this is Chris Cornell. I want to do a tribute to him. Miss you, man. And what a voice, what power. And the real great frontmen, one of the originals. Great ones like Lane Staley, Scott Weiland, even Kurt and Peter Steele from Type O Negative. So many others. Lemmy Kilmister. Fame ain't what it seems to be, folks, and I have my own ways of looking at this and mixed emotions about the whole thing, but bottom line is he's gone, and this music here is all that we have right now, and there's other things, but we'll just pay tribute to Chris Cornell because I should, because I want to. So we're going to play a song by Soundgarden from their Smash album that really was a huge breakout album, Super Unknown. It's the title track, Super Unknown. So this is for Chris Cornell. Thanks for all the years, and we'll definitely be playing you around the clock just to keep you alive in the music. So here it is, Super Unknown by Soundgarden for Chris Cornell. That was Super Unknown by Soundgarden from their great album, Super Unknown. So, it's a little somber, and I'm just going to play another song that's kind of got kind of an introspective thing to it. And it's one of my favorites by Notorious B.I.G. And many of you have heard it who are familiar with hip-hop extensively in this vein, and rap, real stuff. This is featuring 112 doing the hook. They were on Bad Boy Records as well, 112. Did some songs with Mace, did some songs with Diddy, did some songs with pretty much everybody, the LOX, whoever. So this song is called Sky's the Limit. And I kind of inadvertently, it's kind of sort of on the Chris Cornell end of things too. You know, I'm still feeling that, you know. So, but, you know, it's a tributary to Notorious B.I.G. too. The man was basically like an angel really down here doing his thing, you know. And he was here for a brief time. But if you look at his life, and I would encourage someone who is interested in looking at more of who he was as a person, one way of looking at him is the Source book on his life by, you know, The Source, the hip-hop magazine. They put out a book many years ago about Notorious B.I.G., and it had a lot of things in it. And this man is definitely a lot more in-depth than, you know, I think he's given credit for. But this song definitely showcases some of that depth, if not a lot of it, and it definitely embodies it. So I remember first time I heard this joint was down in Los Angeles, and it was instantly like, I heard I Love the Dough by Notorious B.I.G. with Jay-Z on it, and I was just like, man, like these beats, this sound, this, yeah, it was so fitting. So yeah, here it is, Sky's the Limit by Notorious B.I.G.
Baby, look at me. Mama love you. And I know you ain't no little boy no more, but you'll always be my baby. It seems like only yesterday I was holding you in my arms. Now look at you now, big one. But I worry about you. I worry about you all the time. Hanging out on the corner all times of night with the cruel people. Baby, that ain't nothing but trouble. I always taught you that you could have whatever you dream. Well, I want you to hold on to that dream, baby. Hold on to it real tight, 'cause the sky's the limit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to welcome to the stage the lyrically acclaimed. Ha. I like this young man because when he came out with the phrase, he went from ashy to classic. I like that. So everybody in the house, give a warm round of applause for the Notorious B.I.G. The Notorious B.I.G., ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him, y'all. A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow! Why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place. Play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket. Rob him while his friends watching. And hoes clocking. Here comes respect. This crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man eye. Big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch. 88, Oshkosh and blue and white duck. That's the sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want. Keep pressing what you want. Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Have what you want. Be what you want. I was ashamed, my crew was lame. I had enough heart for most of them, long as I I got stuff for most of them solved. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, make scenes, took my Nina. From gym class to in-glass, passed off and global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. 88 on gates, snatch initial nameplates. Smoking splits with niggas. Real life, begin to kill us. Praying God forgive us for being sinners. Help us out.
Sky is the limit and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Sky is the limit and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Have what you want. Be what you want.
After realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10, I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker, see you chumps on top.
Yeah. Sky is the limit and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Sky is the limit and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Sky is the limit and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Sky is the limit and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. If you will keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Sky is the limit and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on.
Well, that was Sky's the Limit by Notorious B.I.G. with 112 singing the hook on that one. So, yeah, 112 is worth looking at as well. And a lot of the old school, true school, bad boy record stuff by Mace, Notorious B.I.G., a.k.a. Biggie, a.k.a. the Black Frank White, Christopher Wallace, all that. And, yeah, a lot of other ones. I won't get into the extensive catalog and all the different artists, but do your own research. Guarantee you're going to find a lot more nowadays than you could have 20 years ago. Anyway, I am going to play a song by Tribal Seeds from Southern California. This is some definitely like dub rock, psychedelic rock, alternative music, all kinds of things infused. I don't know, I use the alternative music words, loosely, but it's really something that you can't really categorize. But you can see a lot of their influences from different artists like 311, from a lot of the Long Beach groups. I mentioned when I was talking about 311, like Sublime, Fishbone, Long Beach Dub All-Stars, but with a lot of their own stuff. Even like P.O.D. He did a song with Sonny Sandoval, the lead singer of Tribal Seeds. It's called Warning. So that was the lead singer of P.O.D., Sonny Sandoval, and Tribal Seeds did a song called Warning. It was pretty good, but this one is more to my liking. It's called Stillness of the Night. And yeah, here it is. Tribal Seeds, Stillness of the Night.
touch when I'm man lay down. Come now, darling, let us share some love and affection. Share it in the night till the rising of the sun. Come now, lady, let us pipe and our hearts become one. But you are the inspiration of my song. Girl, you know you caught my eye, and you make I feel alright. In the stillness of your night, I'd like to be at your side. So tell me, girl, are you the one in I thoughts, in my dreams, punishing me? Said I know my chances are so very slim, but it's I hope that keeps I and I pushing. Cause in this world you can never win. I'm on this fast to keep fighting. Matter how troubled I water, you always come and steal it, daughter. No matter how troubled I water, you always come and steal the night. Steady is your vibe. Come, little girl, and share your love with I. Still is the night. Steady is your vibe. Come, little girl, and share your love with I. 'Cause it is you running through my mind, and it's true. In the stillness of night, it is you running through my mind, and it's true. In the stillness of the night, the night, the night, the night, the night, the night, the night,
That was Tribal Seeds with Stillness of the Night. Definitely one of the better SoCal bands that has that sensibility towards a more surf rockish, surfing kind of coastal, West Coast. Maybe, I'm really not sure how to put that in a genre, but 311 really were the greater proponents of a lot of that, as well as a number of other groups from Long Beach, California, that I've mentioned time to time, as well as other groups from other areas. I would hope that there were some in Hawaii, more than enough in Hawaii. The best place to definitely get that aloha spirit, I'm sure. But there is another band that I'm going to carry on with, and this song is one of the ones that resonates with me the most. This is unfortunate, as Greg Allman has passed away recently. His song was one of the ones that he sang on. This is him singing with, Dickie Betts on the guitar. Great song by a band that had countless songs that have definitely impacted me over the years. Just kind of return to them time to time and come full circle. There's never been a time when they weren't in my life. It's like that with most music for me. If I really truly love it, it will come back to me, and it always does. So that's just the visceral quality of music too, is it's kind of encapsulates time, certain things, certain moments, certain feelings, emotions, a point in time. So on that note, this was a point in time. Greg Allman's passed now. So there's a lot to think about there as far as life is, it's what you make it. Greg definitely has had an impact on me and many, many others. So I would hope that he's, moved on to the better place. I can't speak on much of that right now. I don't think I want to get into any of that, but it's definitely a song here in tribute that I'm going to play next. It's Melissa by the Allman Brothers for the late, great Greg Allman. Thank you very much for many years of good music. That was Melissa by the Allman Brothers as a tributary to Greg and Dwayne as well. But Greg passed away very recently, so it's very sad. They don't make them like that anymore. Never will. And it definitely puts the future of music in question completely. I don't know if there is a future for music, but really it's going to be something weird, I guess, like something out of Demolition Man. Who knows? To hold on to what we've got right now, I guess live for today for what it's worth and try to make a difference, make every day count down in this crazy place here. But I sadly want to play another song as a tribute to another fallen star, Scott Whalen, who I loved very much and actually saw live before he passed. I saw him in 2008 and had some kind of weird moments there, almost like some sort of psychic moment with Scott when he was on stage, because I was pretty close to the stage, and it was just, yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of things involved, we'll put it that way. And it was a huge crowd, and the light show was fantastic, but I've been following them for a long time, and I grew up as a teenager in the 90s. I always say that when it comes to these groups, because your entire world is just saturated with that. MTV was playing good stuff. Rage Against the Machine, Primus, Nirvana, and, you know, Offspring, all kinds of stuff, like Alice in Chains. That stuff was on the air, you know. So Stone Temple Pilots had all their stuff. That there's so many songs, so many albums, but this is from Purple. This is one of my favorite songs by them, and it really is a more intimate thing. And I remember when they did the Unplugged performance and played this song, it was definitely that much more intimate. So I like to say rest in peace to Scott Whalen. I miss this guy all the time, man. Just his presence, just who he was, just what he had to say. He was like another kind of a Jim Morrison, but new millennium 90s flavor, Jim Morrison. And I'm going to play this song by Stone Temple Pilots as a tribute to him. It's called Pretty Penny from the Purple album, which is their second album, and it's a masterpiece. So here we go.
Have you seen your mother, girl? Has she gone away? Gone away and found the pearl, but the price she paid. Gone when you wake in the morning, gone when you find that there's no one sleeping, gone. Pretty Penny was her name. She was loved and we all will miss her. How far will you go, I say, just to bait a mouse? Shorter lived and longer gone. Can you figure out? Gone when you wake in the morning, gone when you find that there's no one sleeping, gone. Pretty Penny was her name. She was loved and we all will miss her. Have you lost your sister, girl? Is all but blown away. Blown away and lost the pearl and the price she paid. Gone when you wake in the morning, gone when you find that there's no one sleeping, gone. Pretty Penny was her name. She was loved and we all will miss her.
That was the Immortal Stone Temple Pilots with their song Pretty Penny, which was placed upon the masterpiece called The Purple Album, which was recorded in the mid-90s. It's a masterpiece. So that's for you, Scott. Thank you so much for the many years. I'm going to play a song now by another artist that I'm truly affectionate about musically, Jimi Hendrix. I've always followed him since I was a very young teenager, and he has given me so much good fruit has been bore from my relationship musically with Jimi Hendrix. Though I've never met him physically, there is a spiritual connection there, a metaphysical connection, something that I can rely on after all these years. But it's just someone that I come full circle with often, find myself listening to him again, taking in certain tracks, reading interviews, listening to interviews by him. So I'm going to play the song Hey Baby from the LA Forum for you from 1970. This is an amazing live performance. If you want to find it, it's on YouTube. It's also available on iTunes and on CD now. It's an amazing thing. It used to be just a bootleg that was available on JimiHendrix.com. I used to go on there and stream it, listen to the whole concert, as well as many other concerts I would stream track by track. I really put my work in with the research thing back then. Still do, just different manifestation, different channels. So here's the song. I hope that it really resonates with you, which it naturally should. This is for Jimi Hendrix as well. It's a tribute to him.
So with some drum flourishes by the legendary Mitch Mitchell, who drummed for Jimi Hendrix for his entire career, that is the song Hey Baby from the LA Forum performance in 1970 by Jimi Hendrix. Rest in peace, brother. We love you very much, and we will be watching for more bootlegs, even though I've lost track, so I just take them as they come. But nonetheless, I'm always on the radar, always watching for them. Man continues to produce them residually, posthumously. So, I'm going to play a song now by Aaliyah, and the name is Extra Smooth. Enjoy.
That was Extra Smooth by the amazing Aaliyah from her posthumously released, unfortunately, album of the same title as her name, the self-titled album, Aaliyah. And I'm going to play a song now that is by one of the greatest rappers, best hip-hop artists ever. His name is Common, and this is from an album called Like Water for Chocolate, which is his most iconic, incredible album. So much incredible production by legendary producer Jay Dilla, who produced for the Far Side, Slum Village, A Tribe Called Quest, Erykah Badu, The Roots, a lot of stuff for Common, a lot of stuff for a lot of different artists, and artists that I'm not even aware of, and there's ones that he did for artists that you like if you're a hip-hop head that knows real hip-hop and knows, 90s into early millennium hip-hop and whatnot. They're going to know a lot of these songs that were produced by Jay Dilla or the remixes that he did, but not entirely be aware that he produced them. But that's okay. We're going to start with one that he produced to make you more aware if you're not entirely sure if you've ever heard anything by him. This is a good place to start. Common. Song is Payback is a Grandmother from Like Water for Chocolate. Here it comes. This is a lit track and definitely cool lyrically, as always with Common.
Yo, I don't know what was on y'all niggas' birds to go out to the boat, start robbing old folks. And see, you done messed with the wrong old lady. You done went wild. Yeah, second. There was a Hardy Boy mystery I tried to solve again. Dude that broke in my crib, it wasn't involved in him. 4 in the morning, my phone ringing. I'm thinking, who the fuck is this on the other line screaming? Told them get down, but they was breathing hard. It was my grandmother telling me that she had been robbed. I told her, hold tight, I'll be right over. Freezing, but this situation made the night colder. Knew this was the night that she played poker with some friends in the club at the boat getting bugged. Said she seen these thugs on the boat for a while. Not gambling, but every now and then they smile. Then blow, they up mags. And told everybody, put your shit in the bag. Made people strip naked quicker than a Luke record. Had the place took in a minute, that's some seconds. Asked her how many of it was them. Said she couldn't remember, she was spooked and buzzing. Couldn't describe them, cause it happened too fast. Said they looked like me with their pants hanging off their ass. Got her some water and began to think, how these niggas take her wig, her bracelet, and her mink? Somebody round the crib know the deal. Whoever did it better have blue shield for real. Cause yo, it's the big payback. Yeah. It's the big buck. Come on. Yeah. Later that day I went to the shop to see what was up. Them niggas probably knew something, plus I needed a cut. Walked in, they was playing Jigga, discussing how the brat titties and got bigger. These niggas next to me was talking about the heist. Whoever did it even got Jordan for his ice. Said that it was done so precise, the cops ain't know nothing. Had to use all my might not to ask no questions. Put down the magazine, went to the pop machine. Noticing these cats had the bling bling. They wouldn't be talking if they did it. It could be they team. A week ago, neither one of these niggas had a ring. This hype came in, selling CDs, said the BDs was bragging about a robbery they had done. By now, I'm thinking about my gun. If I see Graham's bracelet, I'ma play racist and make niggas run. It's the big payback. Imagination roamed as I got in the chair, thinking when shit went down, I wish I was there. Fucking with fam, who you are, I don't care. Have your guys pouring liquor with your name and they swear. These chicks claim they was there, knew the niggas who done it. Said it was smoking them from the wild hunters. 8 million stories got me running in place, it's getting tricky. Like dude, that do drum and bass. There was an air in the place that made me suspicious. Normally, they be talking like bitches. My barber cut me with a quickness. Asked him where he got the new bracelet, he said it was his sister's. I knew then what made it official. He gave me my change. The money clip had Gramps' initials. As I whipped his ass up, 6 niggas masked up, pulled up in a Cadillac truck.
possible homicide. The building is entitled The Ultimate Barbershop. There are 6 unidentified bodies in the building. They are all presumed dead. I repeat, they're all presumed dead. However, there are no suspects. I repeat, the subjects are at large. We might need some backup.
That was Common with Payback as a Grandmother from the album Like Water for Chocolate. And what a track that is. And I love Common, man. Electric Circus, what can I say? Resurrection, even his first album, I think it was called Can I Borrow a Dollar? Sick stuff. So many good tracks, so many good samples, and I could just go on and on. But I'm going to play a song here to kind of take us towards the end of this part of the show, the third portion of the Classic Music Chronicles, courtesy of yours truly, Jordan J. I'm going to play a song here, which will be my second last. I'm going to play a song by Alice in Chains. It's from their last album. It's called Tripod, or you could just call it self-titled, really. And it's their final album. And this is one of their best songs, in my opinion. It has always been something that struck me and continues to do so. Lane Staley, the lead singer, rest in peace, most definitely. He definitely showed some amazing layers in this song, and this is the depth that I really seek out. And this is a real song by this band. They did so many other ones, and I love so many of their albums. Jar of Flies is an amazing EP. I mean, there's a reason why it sold so much and why they were so successful. But in a lot of ways, they were overlooked. Lane is very overlooked in a lot of ways, but so is Scott Whalen. And this is just the reality of those guys. I think Chris Cornell is, there's a lot of buzz about him now, but he will always need his due. These guys need their due. What they brought to music is a continuation of what real music's about. So I'm going to play this song. It's called Shame in You by Alice in Chains, Jerry Cantrell on the guitar. And what a classic song. Definitely about some real things, and at a turning point for the band where they weren't coming back from it, certainly not with Lane Staley on vocals. They've done things recently. We're all aware of that. I'm not going to talk about that, really. I'm just focusing on this right now. So here's the song, Shame in You by Alice in Chains.
When I'm saying
Alice in Chains with Lane Staley on vocals. That song was Shame in You from their last album. I'm going to play one last song on that note, and it's by the band The Verve, and very underrated group, incredibly. And Richard Ashcroft, their lead singer, brilliant. His first few albums are masterpieces, really, in my opinion. And he's had a really successful solo career. He's very much prolific. And we're talking about people that are putting out music that is of true value. And it's truly very full of substance. This is stuff that is real music for real people. And that's what we should aspire for. That's what we should seek out, I think. Music has so much potential, and in bands like The Verve, you see a real evolving process too, from their first album, A Storm in Heaven, which is absolutely incredible, actually. A lot of people don't really know about it. Everybody just thinks, Bittersweet Symphony, urban hymns, da-da-da, but that's really not it at all. And sometimes it just stops at Bittersweet Symphony. But you know what? I understand that completely, because what gets played the most, what's getting the most airplay, what's getting, it's always been Bittersweet Symphony. And I don't even think they get paid that much off of that, if anything at all, because of the sample from an Andrew Lloyd Webber song. There was some controversy about this back in the day, I remember. I'm not going to just ramble about all the things surrounding the song and da-da-da, but this is a band who's had an amazing career, and this is going to be a song from their last album together as a group. It was called Fourth. I remember picking it up in North Vancouver, living there, going to film school, and under so many amazing circumstances this music came to me, and I really have a close place for this music in my soul, really, like in your heart, in your soul, in your mind. Music like this really resonates, and I think I like to talk about things, but the words don't really suffice necessarily as much as the experience really speaks for itself. So I'm going to do something on that note and play the song. The song is Judas from the album Fourth, and this is The Verve. So if you aren't familiar with their music, look at their catalog. A Northern Soul is their second album. That's worth listening to. Urban Hymns, of course. Their first album, A Storm in Heaven, you should check that out. But Fourth is their New Millennium release in 2008. And if you want something that is of a production value that's a little different than the previous releases, although they're all, this is at a higher level, this music, they're all amazing. This one is just, it's at a different point for them, and it's just different. There's a lot of different varied themes, and these guys have a lot of unreleased music, and some of it is amazing and really much refined. So here, without any more talking about all the stuff, this is the song Judas by The Verve. I'd like to thank you for listening. This is Jordan J. signing out from the Classic Music Chronicles. I will catch you on part 4. And yeah, thanks again for listening. Appreciate it muchly. I'll catch you on that side.
Feelings sky for the things to happen. People need to know. And for a dream to happen, you gotta let it go, gotta let it go, gotta let it go, gotta let it go. Do it again, gotta let it go, gotta let it go, gotta let it go. You let it go. Let it go. But there must be some answer. I keep seeking, 'cause I gotta know. We are numbered, and we are labeled. Do we ever break our mold? I knew it before you said it. There's no need for me to wait. Need to wait. You let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go.
That was The Verve with Judas from the album Fourth that was released in 2008. I'm going to play one last song here to finish off the show. This song is by a godfather of soul and R&B, Bobby Womack himself. I'm going to play a song by him
called I Don't Want to Be Hurt by Your Love Again from the Looking for a Love Again album. Legendary album, amazing stuff, classic, instant classic, timeless work. So this will finish off the part 3, however. This is Jordan J signing out, and I'll catch you on part 4. I'd like to thank you again for listening. I hope this definitely made a difference for whoever catches this. Okay, I'll catch you then.
I'm afraid to let you in. You see, it happened once before, darling. I can't let you break my heart again. And that's why I keep running away from you. But your goodbye just won't turn me loose. I don't mind trying one more time. Love once took my heart, I can't let it take my mind, but it's so real. I know, I like the way it make me feel. Oh, I don't wanna be hurt by your love again. Let me say it again. We all need in our lives. Even the hurt, the pain that comes along with it. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth the price.